Hi everyone and welcome to my place. Today I want to show you how to make out of your own, or you can purchase, air dried porcelain. Isn't this just fabulous? I absolutely love it. And listen to this. Just what I wanted, air dried. You don't even need a kiln. But for those of you who are new to using these new types of products on the market, let me just show you what we've got here. This is the Super Sculpey. This is the one that is like a porcelain and you have to bake it in the oven. But what I've found with this is, and I'll just see if I can get into this here for you, it comes and it looks like this, and it's so hard and it takes ages and ages and ages to sort of mold it up. It's okay, but you know, when I want something, I want it now and I don't want to really have to fight with it. So that's one particular lot, and also you've got to bake it in the oven. So that's one particular lot. This is another lot that you can get, and this is the air dry clay, and it dries and looks like this when it's dried. So they're sort of pretty similar. The other one is like this here, and that there is the terracotta air drying clay. This I really, really, really like. And you can see that it's super easy to move around. Fabulous stuff. And this is the one that I've used with it. I did this yesterday, and you just leave it out in the air. So that was from last night or yesterday afternoon, and it's still just a little bit wet. The secret is you've got to leave it until it's absolutely tinder crisp. So put that there. Now this one here is the stuff that I made. So refer back to how to make my air dry porcelain. I absolutely love it because it's very similar to this here, but the only thing that you have to be concerned about when you're using the stuff that I've made is don't make it too thick. See what happens if it's too thick? It's actually started to crack, but fortunately it hasn't cracked underneath. There's a little bit, but the cracks haven't gone right through. Now this can be repaired quite easily by just getting a little bit more of this, and then you can just sort of like push that into those cracks like that, and you can cover those up. But the other thing is that if it's too thick, it's going to take long time to dry. But anyway, let me just show you how to go about making your platter. Now, oh, look at that. Oh, yes, this is good. Now, that's still, see how it's sort of a little bit cracky like that? That's because when I did it, it got all sticky. So you just need to like knead that up again until you get all of those fibers or the dough or all sort of like to that's right consistency. Right, with this, pull a bit off. And the other thing is, when I'm not using it, I put a little bit of baby oil in there and then put it back into its bag and then seal it, in another container, because as I said, it's air drying clay. Right, bring that up into the shape that you want, and then with your rolling pin, just gently start to roll it out. Now, the other little thing that I like to do is, and here's a bit here, parchment paper or baking paper. Fabulous stuff, and onto a surface that you can move. Right, just roll that out. Now, as I said, don't let it be too thick. Rolling that out, and then once you get a little bit further, before it starts getting too sticky, just roll that between the paper. But you have to be careful. See how that started to, it's rolled there? Well, that's going to go through onto that side there, so just be careful that you don't do that. So just roll that out until you get to the size that you want. And I think I'm going to have to get somebody in my crew to get me a little container. There's a nice white square one, and I've already been asked if I needed it, and I wasn't listening. Over the other side there, thank you, Slade. That's my son who's my camera operator. Thank you, Slade. Right, from there, once you get to that stage, what I did was turn that upside down, put that onto there like that, and then just push that down over and into that container like so. And then you can bring those up as you like to make whatever shape you want, and then leave that alone to dry. And the longer you leave it, like with this one here, when I did that, I left that for nearly a week. So Next time I see you, once all of your shapes are really dry, I'm going to show you some really cool and groovy ways that you can decorate it. And if you can't paint, it doesn't matter, because you can buy these gorgeous things here that you can just stick on, and I'm going to show you how to do another type of crackle finish. Perfect process, and they make for beautiful gifts. So I will see you another day.